Hey guys, welcome back to Amped 2.
It's a swag outfit.
Yeah. Ooh. I'm getting definitely more dressed up for this cold-ass weather.
Yeah. It's cold-ass weather.
Yeah. Let it snow. Let it snow. Today, we're going to Mount Bueller.
Bueller.
That will never get old.
That's probably it.
I'm just gonna say Bueller.
Bueller. We've got Horse Hill or Wombat or Town Square or Blue Bullet. It starts us off with the one where you can go right up to the top. Yeah, so that's kind of weird. But Bueller/Bowler is kind of the standard city level.
Oh, cool.
You know, you'll be riding through a town. You take one path, you can jump up buildings and across buildings and stuff. You take the other path, you roll down the.
Do these exist in real life? These type of things?
City levels? No.
City levels, no. City levels never exist. All those cities in video games.
That's what I want to know. Like, would you ever actually build a skate park in someone's city? I don't think you ever would, but it would.
I don't think anyone would ever shut down a city just for people to snowboard.
Yeah, it's true, but it's a cool thought, isn't it?
No, it's not cool at all.
So this is another one of the levels. This is one of the levels where I just really couldn't get the top scores on, the first run. So it's kind of going to be a mishmash of stuff, just cutting through the first one where I get, a few of the tricks and a few of the high scores. But I'll show off a run from top to bottom where I do better.
Started from the bottom.
No,
Actually, we're back at the bottom.
You're still
Started from the top, back at the bottom.
It started. Could you imagine snowboarding if you started from the bottom and had to go to the top?
No, that's called snowmobiling uphill.
Yeah. That's called.
You think in those
climb.
you think of those uphill snow climb things, like the official theme song is started from the bottom.
Yep.
I hope.
Like you go to a competition and they just blare that on the loudspeakers constantly.
That's exactly what they do, man.
Blasting the beat for that would not be very loud.
And then
It's a very
how many of the competitors do you think
would enjoy it?
Mutter it to themselves while they're doing it?
Oh, probably all of
Just
them,
like
but
it's
not
like
because...
and they go uphill and you hear if you hear like a mic from
from
if
inside
you
their
hear
helmet.
one of them mic'd in, you hear start from the bottom now here. From bottom now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time I hear that, I think of that Jay-Z line. Came from the bottom to the top to the top.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except he didn't make an entire song out of it.
No, he didn't.
Every time I hear it, I think had to hit bottom before we hit top. Because we all live in the Church of Hard Knocks.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So about at this point, you should be going, hey, this looks awfully familiar, because, they pull the event levels from the level that comes right after.
Why did they do that? Why not do the event level?
Probably to save hardware space, or...
No, I mean, why not do the event level for the level that you're on?
Because you're not real... Well,
I mean,
the events exist between levels, you're not really on one. Or are you saying, the level you just went through?
Yeah, like you do, Bueller, and then after you do all the stuff for Bueller, you do the skate and all that. After that, then you do the event for Bueller.
Huh. Think
Wouldn't
about
that be better?
Yeah, that's kind of a more natural progression, and besides, the game ends with an event level, which I think might be unique, or at least I can't find it.
I guess if it's unique...
Then it's just that one, really. I mean, Event 1 obviously came from Bear Mountain 1, Event 2 obviously came from Bueller. So we had a good run, but we still didn't hit that high score. We still didn't hit that top media challenge. Because, again, usually on these, it kind of comes down to one big moment. Going up to the very top, I kind of would go to the right to try to jump into the city.
Yeah.
I sort of ignored this big area over here because it didn't really look like there was much there, but right at the start, jump onto telephone lines, media guy's gonna hit me for this big-ass grind.
So basically it's back to Amped 1.
Yep.
Amped 1 strats right there. Boom. Done.
Did both off of one jump. Highest high score, highest media, off of one trick.
Bam.
So then I'll just ride to the bottom. I mean,
that's called...
Probably should have done that at the start.
Hey, man. You start from the bottom.
I started from the bottom.
Don't worry, though.
What?
Bueller.
Baller.
Yeah, you thought I was going to say that.
Baller. So now we're done with just high scores. Fuck gaps. Fuck snowmen.
Yeah, fuck all that shit.
Yeah. I mean, kind of remember as I go along, I am actually skipping quite a bit. I'm skipping at least 2 ranks per level.
Yeah.
I don't know if hitting... No, I think... No. Gaps, tricks, snowmen always give you 1
People
rank,
are yelling at me, so if I like go silent for a while, it's because people were yelling at me.
That's fine.
I'm good.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that gives me something more to think about. I could ask my question that I was gonna save for the anatomy video.
It'll be like 10 minutes long.
Yeah.
And besides...
I don't know, this is like a 20-minute video. We could ask a question now.
You want to pop the big question?
Yeah, will you marry Matt?
Yeah.
Yes, I will.
Matt, you're gonna marry Matt?
Yeah, I'm gonna marry
Sounds
Matt.
like, in Sedek, it sounds like you've got some competition.
From the very first comment by him I ever read, I knew he was the one for me. When he posted, "Hi," and my heart just melted.
You knew
into
you
a
had
big
a
That's
new
how I
husbando.
felt about me too. Whenever I first posted the very first comment to me.
So you
me.
immediately zipped over to Yella's discount husbando and purchased all the Matt Rocks 101 you could.
Hey! I need some Mad Rocks 101! Who the fuck?
No, Yella was just like, I know exactly what you're talking about. Here we go.
Yeah, he just
looked
adds
him up.
some under the counter.
Yeah.
Yep.
He was ready to go, and he wasn't even shocked that you came in and shouted at him,
Yeah,
because that's normally how, as somebody who runs a discount waifu store, this is basically how things go. People will come in as though it's an emergency.
Yeah.
You have to kind of pretend it's an emergency for their sake, but it really is.
I mean, yeah.
They're like, oh my god, my waifu! And I'm like, okay, we'll get you through this, but really it's no big deal.
Yeah, I mean, but the customer is always right, If you
Right.
cater to them, you get their business.
Yeah, they're
That's how it
returning
works.
customers.
Yeah.
Granted, I don't, I just get the waifus from the warehouse.
How do you advertise for
How do I
Blank
advertise?
Tester's discount waifus? See, I'm imagining you stand outside and you just go, ask me about my waifu!
No, I have interns do that.
Oh.
Yeah. Ask about Bob's waifus. They're discount.
Yeah. You've got
They're not as good.
Do you have TV commercials where you just kind of stare blankly
No,
at the camera
actually,
and fill up your lines?
you
You're
know, originally when we
welcome
launched-
to Bob's discount. We've got,
Actually,
we've got
no.
a waifu.
When we initially launched, we had commercials, but we pulled the commercials because we never needed them. Nobody was being referred by the commercials. Instead, people were being referred by traditional waifu. What's it called?
What, like word of mouth?
Distributors.
Oh.
And it was really word of mouth, Distributors of waifus would say, we have, premium waifus, but, if you're looking for something that's not completely, perfect, but kind of,
off-brand waifus.
a little off-brand, maybe
You got
something
some
that has
waifus
some
from
defects
China?
or whatever.
I mean, that was the perfect place to get waifu and waifu accessories.
Right,
or discount waifu.
but the thing is that a lot of people come into traditional places just looking around. They just want to look at the waifus, and they don't have the money to actually buy one. But all the traditional waifu people will just send them to me, and then what do you know? I get their business.
It's amazing.
And I mean, I give them a bit of
It's
a.
amazing. They'd rather give someone else their business instead of try to, barter.
But I mean, there are so
talk
many
to
people who
them.
come in who just can't.
do
I
it?
mean, it's like if you went in to look at Porsches,
Yeah.
they're not gonna, they might talk to you, but
Yeah,
after they find out you're probably not gonna be buying one.
I traded in my old rusty hunk of junk for $1,000 to put down on that new Porsche. Porsche's gonna be like, nah, dude, you're gonna be in debt for 10
You're never
years.
gonna
You're
pay us back,
you're
so
gonna be
fuck
It's the
you.
same way with waifus. Like, they come in there,
Same
just put
thing,
down,
yeah.
25 cents on this new waifu, but
Right.
I'm never going
This
to
25 cents is
Well,
my
that's-
life savings.
You'd be surprised. The weeaboos will pay top dollar for these waifus. I mean, you say 25 cents. That's like a down payment at Bob's Discount Waifus.
Yeah.
But
You
there
expect the other 25 cents within the month.
No. That's just a down payment. It comes. We have an installment plan that most people. Yeah, installment plans. They pay over time. There's a little bit of interest, but it's not too much. Not too much. We're not trying to, we're not trying to break their balls here. But It's just, you know, we gotta make a profit.
Yeah.
I don't get these waifus for free from the distributors.
No, you
and the manufacturers. So, you know, it's...
I mean, despite what they say...
granted, I just download them off DeviantArt, but I don't get them for free.
They always talk about trying to get them off their hands, but they're still expecting you to pay, you know, a pretty good penny.
Right, but I mean, the savings that I get from downloading them for free off DeviantArt, which I definitely don't do. I definitely do pay.
Despite
the savings that I get.
You just said you download them on DeviantArt. I must have misheard you.
Yeah, that must have been it. You know, the savings, I try to pass that on to the consumer.
Yeah.
Or, you know, whatever they call themselves.
Weeaboos.
The weeaboos. Just the weeaboos. I try to pass it on to my loyal weeaboo friends.
Yeah.
You know. So
or,
come on down to
otakus.
Bob's Discount Waifus.
Yeah, we've got...
I didn't realize this episode was going to turn into a commercial for my...
No, it's fine. I mean, you know, get the word out, word of mouth.
Yeah, if you guys are... if anybody listening is interested in getting a discount waifu, you know, let me know. And we can work something out.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
We haven't got a website up and running yet. Nice! That right there is called
so
style.
close.
That was so swag.
Yeah.
And then you just hide under the rail.
Yeah, I just smashed my
Shame.
face in. I'm like, you know what would be less painful than what I just did? Smashing my face into things.
Yeah. Oh, good.
I'm gonna
More
mention
photo
that the Anatomy of a Challenge video for this isn't gonna be a single challenge. It's gonna be Anatomy of these challenges.
Oh, these two?
All 3 of the photo shoots.
Oh.
It's just gonna be complete garbage. Like, what the fuck? You know, it was like all 3 of these. I was just like, what in the shit? I mean, like the city level, you know.
Slow and stupid. Wow, how much speed? All your speed goes away on
that's
that
as much
rail.
speed as I could get because I'm going all the way uphill.
I mean, your fasts per hour are so low at that point.
Yeah, I'm going on like 0 fast if you think about it.
Yeah.
Like relative terms, you know
Yeah,
how like, you know, like
Einstein's theory.
yeah,
of
like
relative fast.
0.9999 that actually equals 1, so 1 plus 1 doesn't equal 2. It actually equals 1.9999. You know, and then after that, it just all gets like into a big confusing
Right, and if
blur.
that means that 0.99998 is also equal to 1.
Yeah.
How are you supposed to get that?
Very carefully.
Yeah.
My jokes are so formulaic.
It's okay. There's so many.
We could easily just get a robot here to replace me. That'd be great.
You could get a
And
robot
it'll
to
just talk
replace
about
me.
Bob's Discount Waifus on repeat, and we'll be like,
Yeah.
so what do you think of the video? Bob's Discount Waifus.
Bob's Discount
Bob's
Waifu's
Discount
doing
Waifus.
good. Yeah.
It'd be perfect. It'd be,
Yeah.
it's be exactly
It's like
what you need.
Insetic without Insetic, only it's Insetic without Insetic, Blank Tester, Matt Rocks.
Yeah. Post in
Gameplay.
the comments if you want us replaced with like chatbots.
Here, you know what? Post in the comments if you know
We
you
should
can
just get
vote.
Cleverbot to like
Vote on-
commentate over these.
Vote on as many of these as you'd like. Which of these things would you like to remove? Insetic, Blank Tester, Matt Rocks, the gameplay. What else?
Remove the gameplay. Just remove all 3 of
Just
them.
like any commentary, I'll just put up raw footage.
No. I mean, if they vote to remove the gameplay, then you just put up black screens.
Yeah, put up a black screen with us
But
two talking over it.
will we still like watch the video and record the audio?
Yeah,
then
yeah,
not
And just
put
delete it.
anything
Yeah,
and
just
oh,
delete it.
Yeah.
We'll commentate on it. And then
Close
never.
my channel.
Yeah, you can vote on that too. Should Insetic close his channel?
Yeah. I guess you can vote yes or no, but we can argue either way.
Yeah, this is
That's
not
why
a
it's not
democracy.
biased. It's not like I'm looking for a specific answer because I'm not actually going to be looking at the answers.
Right. I'll look at the answers, but it's still not a democracy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's called honesty.
Capitalism.
Capitalism. I'm just trying to make a buck here.
Yeah.
Oh god, I remember this challenge.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
It's another one
that
where
fucking... No!
Oh my. Oh, come on, you can do it. You're almost there.
You had a discount waifu to help you out.
we didn't really. I'm just gonna say there's no answer for why I can almost hit something the second time and then like not even get close for a while. There's no answer to that, and that's the answer to it.
It's just
So
you
during
know,
this-
I did the same thing when I played Skate. You know, I'd almost get it the first like 2 times, and after that it'd just be like, I think like it wears on you over time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I think personally. Like, you start getting fatigued doing the same thing over.
What did I say in like the first episode? Amp 2 is good at.
I don't even remember what I said 5 seconds ago.
Oh, I said something like Amp 2 is good at letting you know when you need to take a break. Only problem is that happens 5 minutes in. Something like that.
Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe this game wasn't ever enjoyed for longer than 5 minutes. You know, they just
At a time.
They played
At
it
a
in
time.
they played it in like 2-minute sessions.
Yeah, they you know, the testers played it for 5 minutes, and however far they got, that was just like, well, you know, we did all right in that, so it's good.
Yeah.
No, the people that liked
tested
it never
each
played it
ring
for more than-
individually, but they didn't playtest all of it together.
I guarantee you that the actual answer is someone beat it once, and so, you know, then it's good enough.
Yeah.
I guarantee you that was their development.
Some of
philosophy.
it maybe, but I can't imagine all of it like that.
Maybe they had different people like play each thing.
Yeah. I mean, when you've got a bunch of testers who all have different standards for what should be, you know, what needs to be reported back. I don't know, like depending on how their testing was done. A lot of times, I know a lot of games when they do testing, they have like the testers there, and then they have somebody in the dev team, at least one person in the dev team, watching while it's happening, watching the tester and watching the gameplay, and then they're also recording the footage to analyze it later, you know. But that's you know, time-consuming work, so if they don't feel like doing all of that,
Wait, how'd you
how
miss
did you
that?
miss that?
I don't know. Shit happens in the world of Amp 2. Fate is a fickle mistress, or whatever the saying is.
Fate is a
that was
cruel
and that
mistress.
was
I think it was
that was William Lane Craig, wasn't it?
no. Fate is a fickle mistress was some weeaboo talking to his waifu.
Yeah.
Waifu Fate.
Speaking of what,
When he brought it in for waifu repair.
waifu repair.
Don't you offer waifu repair?
I don't personally offer waifu repair.
Oh, I thought 10 minutes
Although
ago we were talking about
we
how
might.
people
We
ran into
refurbish
waifu.
waifus,
We
but
might
we sell them.
expand
We don't
into
really
it.
repair them.
No.
I don't wanna make any promises, but we might expand into waifu repair, depending on how much demand there is for it.
Yeah.
And again, if anybody's interested in a waifu, like message me. I will send you a waifu. The first one's free. I mean,
The first one's free.
now to be fair, I make the first one, and I'm a terrible artist. So,
You mean you're...
Here.
so I mean, the first one's free, but you're not really getting much. It's gonna be a process. We're hoping to pull you in with, you know, our services, and then
kidding,
you know,
right?
what?
Let's go.
Hey man,
I
that's
decided
just
to get
normal
down from
physics.
a building by sliding
Yeah,
down it.
that,
Okay?
that's called Assassin's Creed parkouring. You know?
Yeah.
Didn't you play the latest Assassin's Creed game?
No.
That's how the game plays. I just realized that was a joke on Unity. I was saying the joke, and then I realized,
without even realizing.
oh my god, what happened to me?
Here, let's talk about
Waifus?
let's talk about challenges that almost became Anatomy of.
Okay, this one?
Why is there a small jump across this that you need to hit a really high amount, that then if you hit that jump gives you no speed to do the second jump? Why do I need to do one or the other?
Well, if
Like, if I actually went for that first jump and somehow made 3,500 points, I wouldn't have the speed to do the second one.
yeah,
And then, like, that one, half pipes are this one was so piss easy I didn't even style it.
right.
And then I think I'm gonna get it, it's just gonna be so long that that's what takes up the rest of the video.
Really?
Oh,
so
boy.
long? Oh, well, I guess these things are pretty far apart.
Yeah, kinda cruising.
See, why don't they make you style between these?
But
wouldn't that-
what do you mean?
I mean, like, why don't they make you do butters and shit? Like,
Sometimes they do. Sometimes they ask you to combo.
but in this level, they haven't. I mean, look at that. Easy peasy pie. And then there's this long...
That would
all the way down.
that would run the issue of having to try to jump back onto the road instead of, you know, going off into piss nowhere land.
Piss Snowware Land.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, ultimately, that pro was okay. It was just a weird kind of decision at the start. No, 1-1-7 maybe.
Oh shit!
I think after we hit the second event, now we get 2 points from either every challenge or now both the second and third tiers of stuff. It might have to do with how many events you've done. No, except event 3 after that doesn't. Or it might. We'll see after.
We'll see.
So, you know, now the levels have Pro 2s, so they'll take a little longer on average.
Oh boy.
This level was pretty long just because, you know, again, I couldn't really hit the high scores at the start, and just the tedious slowness of everything across it. But next up, we're going to New Zealand.
Oh shit!
Also, we have an anatomy video from out.
Zealand.
We didn't do that very much this episode.
No.
We were too busy
Next
talking
episode,
about
though.
waifus.
Yeah.
And
All right,
waifus.
so either watch the optional video or progress ahead to New Zealand. We'll see you guys in either one.